In this video, I'm going to talk about factoring polynomials with sum of two cubes. So let's have a review first about difference of two cubes. So if you have watched the video about it, so you will know that the difference of two cubes, like for example here, so it's difference of the cube of x and cube of y. So if you expand it, it will be, or if you factor it, it will be x minus y times x squared plus xy plus y squared. Now, if you interchange this plus and minus sign here, these two, then it will be the sum of two cubes. So basically, the difference of two cubes and sum of two cubes are having the same form of factor. It's just that we interchange the plus and minus signs here. Right, so it'll be x plus y times x squared minus xy plus y squared. So let us use that format later, but let's check first. Let me show you that if you multiply this with the other factor, it will go back to x cubed plus y cubed. So here, let's review first. Let's distribute the x, and x times x squared is x cubed. X times negative xy is negative x squared y, and x times y squared is xy squared. And then you distribute the y, so it will be y times x squared, so it will be x squared y. Y times negative xy is negative xy squared, and y times y squared is y cubed, which is this. And then observe that we can cancel this because this negative x squared y and positive x squared y, if you combine that, it will be 0. Same thing with the xy squared and the negative xy squared. This will be 0. So what's left is the x cubed plus y cubed. So it means that this, if you multiply this, it will go back to x cubed plus y cubed. So which means as well that the factor of this is this one. Let me show you some example on how to use that. For example, if you want to factor m cubed plus 27, so this is a sum of two cubes because m has a cube and 27 can be written as a cube of 3. So let's factor this. So we're going to have the m plus 3. And then the second factor will be the square of this, which is m, minus, and then 3 times m, which is this 2, product of this 2, plus square of the second term, which is 3. So square of 3 is 9, so it will be here. So the factored form of m cubed plus 27 is m plus 3 times m squared minus 3m plus 9. How about this? We have 8a cubed plus 125b cubed. So let's factor this using the sum of two cubes because these two terms are cube of the term. So because 8 can be written as 2 cube and 125 can be written as 5 cube. And we can also take out the cube exponent as 1, so that we're going to use a parenthesis as well as the 5b and then put a cube. So it's a cube of 2a and a cube of 5b. Then let's factor this using the sum of two cubes. So we're going to have the 2a plus 5b. And then for the second factor, it will be the square of this, which is 2a. Then the product of these two, which is 2a times 5b. And then the square of the second term, which is 5b, which is here. And then we're going to simplify further. Square of 2a is 4a squared because 2a times 2a is 4a squared. 2a times 5b, or 2 times 5 is 10, and then copy the a and b. And then 5b times 5b is 25b squared. So this will be now the factored form of this sum of two cubes. And that's the last example. So I hope you have learned from this video, and please do subscribe to my channel.